is your name, please?
My name is Robert Shevlin.
What is your name, please?
My name is Robert Shevlin.
What is your name, please?
My name is Robert Shevlin.
Two of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real Robert Shevlin and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here is our host, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and good evening, and welcome once again to our game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Betsy Palmer.
My name is Don Amici.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
And my name is Hy Gardner.
Now, these three gentlemen all claim to be Robert Shevlin. Obviously, only one is the real Robert Shevlin. The other two have merely assumed that identity, and they do not have to stick to the truth. Now, panel, in front of you, you'll find copies of an affidavit. Will you please follow along while I read it? I, Robert Shevlin, live in Port Jervis, New York. I own and operate a rather unusual nightclub, since the state line runs right through the building. I am also quite active in television. I am part owner, manager, writer, announcer, salesman, stagehand, and part-time cameraman of the smallest commercially operated television station in the world. Signed, Robert Shevlin. Now, panel, these three gentlemen all claim to be Robert Shevlin. One-man television station. Now, only the real Robert Shevlin must answer your questions truthfully, and you will ask questions until you hear this signal. And at the end of the questioning period, you'll be asked to register your vote for the one who, in your opinion, is the real Robert Shevlin. And since you're so pretty there, let's start with Betsy Palmer. Betsy?
Thank you kindly. Number one, what's the name of your nightclub?
The South of the Line.
The South
Of the Line.
of the Line. And number two, what's the name of yours?
South of the border.
South of the Border. Number three, what's the name of yours?
The Half and Half Club.
Well, there's a switch. Can you tell me, number two, another area in the Middle West where nightclubs are on the state line, the state line?
No, I can't.
Number three, can you tell me?
No, I can't.
Number one, can you tell me?
No, I can't.
Can you tell me, number one, what is the meaning of the word grip?
Grip?
Mm-hmm.
That's the stagehand.
That's the stomach.
That's me.
Number two, can you tell me the name?
No, I can't.
Number three, can you tell me what a Houston camera is?
No, I can't.
Number one, can you tell me what a Houston camera is?
No, I can't.
Don Amici.
Number one, do you sell time?
That's right.
Number two, what would you charge for 20 seconds of airtime, television time?
We only sell it by the minute.
By the minute? What would you charge? Number three, what would you charge for 20 seconds of television time?
$5.
$5. Number one, what would you charge for 20 seconds of television time?
We sell by the minute. It will be minimum fee for the minute fee.
For the minute fee. Number two, what is a Zoomar lens?
It zooms in on a subject.
Number three.
Any other questions?
Yes. Number three, what is a... number three, do you use AC or DC current?
It's all AC.
It's all AC. Number one, what do you use AC or DC current in your station?
AC.
Number two?
AC.
AC. Number two, what agency would you get a license from? Did you apply for your license? To which agency did you apply for a
We
license?
don't have a license.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number three, do you have a license?
It's normally required by the FCC, but I'm a closed-circuit station.
Ah, number three, what is the specialty of your nightclub?
Well, we serve a drink called the Bi-Stater.
What's that?
Well, we serve the whiskey in New York and the chaser over in Jersey.
Number one, how many people are there in Port Jervis?
about 11,000 right now.
Why would you put a studio there?
Well, we have a captive audience, you see.
Where is your studio, number 2?
On Route 6, just outside of Port Jervis.
Your studio is in the nightclub?
No,
It isn't.
no.
Is your studio in the nightclub, number 1?
No.
What do you mean you have a captive audience?
Oh, we're on a closed circuit, you see.
Hi, Gardner.
Where do you serve the Chaser, in Jersey or in New York or in Pennsylvania?
The Chaser is served in New York State.
New York State. It's not a mosquito chaser then.
No.
Number 3.
I resent that for the Jersey mosquitoes.
Number 3, I'd like to ask this question. If you're allowed to sell time, how come you don't need a license or a permit from the FCC?
The FCC doesn't require licensing from closed-circuit operations, just as they wouldn't from an industrial operation.
Well, now, would you say that the sort of television station you run is similar to what in radio they call hams?
No, that goes out over the air. Ours is through cable only.
Through cable only?
That's right. You can't receive it unless you're on the cable.
Do you ever send any of your programs directly from your nightclub?
No, we can't do a remote. We have to operate from our...
Number 2...
That's it. Time now to vote, panel, so without consultation, will you mark your ballots? And as usual, select number 1, number 2, or number 3. May I remind you that the team of challengers will receive $250 for every incorrect vote. How about you, Betsy? You ready?
Yes, I am.
For whom did you vote?
Well, I voted for number 1 because since being a cameraman working around a television studio, he knew the meaning of the word grip, which is stagehand.
Okay, Don, how about your choice?
I voted for number 3 because he looked the most tired of all 3.
You mean commuting from one state to the other in his nightclub? Kitty, how about your choice?
Well, I voted for number 1. I disagree with you, Don. I think number 1 looked the most tired. Also about the word grip. I thought that was pretty accurate.
And High?
Well, I voted for number 3. Since he's the manager, the cameraman, the television station owner, and everything else, I thought that he was heavy enough to belong to that many unions. That's about enough reason, I guess.
Okay, well, there we have all the reasons you'll get for now anyway, and the votes are in. Let's see how our minds have been made up, whether good or bad, as we find out which one of these gentlemen is the one-man television station. Will the real Robert Shevlin please stand up? Thank you very much. One who does the hardest work looks the least tired, you see. All right, number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you actually do?
My name is Herbert Sereno, and I am Vice President of Air Plastic Industries of Port Washington, New York.
Thank you, sir. And number 3, how about you?
My name is Irv Zuckerman, and I'm Vice President and Sales Manager of Cameo Curtains Incorporated.
Well, as we can see, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total, gentlemen, at the start of a new year for you of $1,000 from Geritol. Enjoy it. Thank you very much. Good night, good luck, and a Happy New Year to you. While our next challengers take their places, I'd like to take this opportunity, if I may, to wish you all a very happy New Year on behalf of our sponsor, the makers of Geritol. Now, as you know, we recently completed our first year on the air for Geritol, and I must say it's been a most gratifying year in many ways. For one thing, it's been wonderful to receive so many hundreds of letters from viewers telling us how much Geritol has done for them. And I sincerely hope that if you ever thought of trying Geritol, that you'll resolve right now, at the start of the new year, to see what Geritol can do for you. Now, you check with your doctor, and if you've been feeling run down because of iron deficiency anemia, or as we prefer to call it, tired blood, just try Geritol. Take either the liquid or the tablets every day, and believe me, you'll feel stronger, fast, within 7 days, or your money back. And now may we have our next team of challengers, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jean Gurney.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jean Gurney.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jean Gurney.
Very well, panel. Having had a look at them, may I direct your attention to your copies of this affidavit as I read it. I, Jean Gurney, am a former teacher turned spelunker. My husband and I became interested in cave exploration during a trip to Mexico. Since then, we have been through caves in foreign countries and in 22 of the 48 states. Our most interesting exploration was in search of the rare guacharo in the caves of Venezuela. We wrote an article on this exploration for the Natural History magazine. Signed, Jean Gurney. All right, panel, these three ladies all claim to be Jean Gurney, Lady Spelunker. Remember that only the real Jean Gurney is required to answer your questions truthfully, and let's begin this questioning round with Don Amici. Don, please.
Number one, what is a guacharo?
A guacharo is a white, sightless lizard that is found only in the Guacharo caves of South America.
Number two, what is a guacharo?
The bird.
I can't continue that, naturally. Number three, what is a guacharo?
It's a bat.
That. Bird and a bat. We sound like we're in baseball already, don't we? Number one, what is the capital of Venezuela?
Caracas.
Number two, what is the port of call for Caracas? For steamers.
I know it.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number three, have you ever been lost in a cave?
Once.
How did you get out?
I followed my husband.
Number three, what is the steamer port of call for Venezuela?
I don't know.
Do you know number one?
It is a small city about 17 miles from Caracas. I don't recall the name.
Number one, what did you teach before you became a speleologist, I think it's called?
I had and still have a dancing school.
A dancing school?
Yes.
Do you teach ballroom dancing?
No, I teach acrobatics and modern ballet.
Do you teach dancing too, number two?
No, I teach textile printing.
Hi, Gardner.
What do you teach, number three?
I teach interior decorating.
Interior decorating. Interior decorating in caves? Number one, who is the editor of Natural History magazine?
Mr. White is.
Number three, what part of the United States is famous for its caves?
Well, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Missouri.
Number two, what is the name, or what was the name of the cave that is now known as Fort Knox?
Fort Knox?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the Mint?
No, it was formerly a cave. What was it called? Do you know? Do you know number three?
No, I don't.
Number one?
Betsy?
Sorry.
Number three, where's Xochimilco?
I don't know.
Number one, do you know what Xochimilco is famous for?
Is this a cave in Spain? Xochimilco?
No. Number two, do you know?
It's in Mexico?
Yes. Oh. Do you know what it's famous for, though?
They're gardens.
Can you tell
Probably
me...
really the full name of Satchmo, but...
Satchmo, that's it. Can you tell me where there was a very bad earthquake last year in Mexico? Or what part of Mexico was damaged the most?
I don't know.
Well, now let's see here.
Well, let's see here, because it's time to vote, Betsy, and we have no consultation with our panelists, so will you please mark your ballots? And in so doing, you will, as usual, select number one, number two, or number three. All set, Betsy?
Mm-hmm.
What was your choice this time?
Well, I voted for number two, and she's probably led me astray, but she knew where Xochimilco was and what it was famous for.
Don, how about your selection?
I voted for number one, primarily, I guess, because she knew about the little port of call. I believe it's called Puerto Cabello, about 17 miles from Caracas.
Kitty?
Well, I went for the flower bit, I'm afraid. I voted for number two.
And hi, Gardner?
I voted for number three. She said that she's married to a man who also is a cave explorer, and she looks like the type that would go for a caveman.
All right, so there we have it now. Our minds are made up. See how well you did if you're guessing along with us, and we hope you are. As we find out now which one of these ladies is the real Lady Spelunker. Will the real Jean Gurney please stand up? Mighty pretty spelunking, you got to admit.
All three.
Thank you very much. Number one, would you tell us who you really are and what you do?
My name is Roseanne Richards. I'm an acrobatic dancer.
And number three, what about you?
My name is Phyllis Pauley, and I'm interior decorator of the George Kempler Company in New York.
And, hi, you shouldn't have been surprised about an interior decorator in caves. Some of these bats are pretty fussy. They really are.
What kind of a bird is a guacharo?
Well, I'll have to refer to our...
It's a large hawk-like bird that lives entirely in caves all day long and goes out at night for food.
Did you find one, actually?
Yes, we found
What
about
did you do with it?
3,000 of them.
How many?
About 3,000 of them, all inside the cave.
Well, you must have a large apartment, no?
Didn't bring them all back.
Live in captivity.
But as we see in checking your votes, ladies, there were 2 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $500 from Geritol. Hope you enjoyed your visit. We enjoyed having you here. Good night, good luck, and Happy New Year. We'll meet a new set of challengers in just a moment, right after this helpful message from Dwight Wiest about a new advance in the treatment of irregularity. Dwight?
Thank you, Bud. Here's the new laxative advance for fast relief of temporary irregularity. It's new Seratan Plus in capsule form. And here's the big news about Seratan Plus. In a recent study, 94% of the people who tried Seratan Plus reported beneficial results with this new laxative advance. Seratan Plus works so much more effectively, yet is so kind to your system. So the next time you suffer from temporary irregularity, take Seratan Plus as directed. This new laxative advance must give you fast overnight relief, plus more gentle, dependable relief from temporary irregularity, or your money back.
Be sure to ask for Seratan Plus. And now may we have our third team of challengers, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Anston Samuelston.
What is your name, please?
My name is Anston Samuelston.
What is your name, please?
My name is Anston Samuelston.
Once again, panel, may I ask you to follow along as I read you this affidavit. I, Anston Samuelston, a Norwegian by birth, have been an American citizen for 3 months. I have been a skier since I was 4 years old. I specialize in ski jumping and currently hold the National Ski Jumping Championship. My best jump to date, and the one which set the North American record, was 316 feet. Signed, Anston Samuelston. Contestants are being seated. I'd like to remind you that if you would like to attend one of our broadcasts and be in our studio audience here, merely write for tickets to Tell the Truth. Tickets, CBS Television, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, 22, New York. Be sure to write the word tickets on the envelope to ensure prompt handling. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the panel, these 3 gentlemen all claim to be Anston Samuelston, national champion ski jumper. Once again, question until you hear the signal, and let's begin this round with Hi Gardner. Hi.
Number 3, what group of skiers wear the emblem of the snowbirds?
I'm sorry, that I don't know.
Would you know number 1?
I don't know.
Would you know number 2?
It'll be the Snowbird Club of Lake Placid.
Have you skied at Lake Placid, number 2?
Yes, I have.
What hotel do you stop at when you ski there?
Well, I have stayed at the Lake Placid Inn.
Number 3, What determines the size of a man's skis?
The weight or the length. The length is 7.5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And the weight is 15 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Number one, is it pronounced ski or she?
Ski in the United States.
And in Europe?
She.
She? Why the difference?
I don't know.
Number
Probably
two,
more women do it over there.
number two, what is the name of the most famous ski run in Lake Placid?
Well, I don't really know.
Well, do you know them?
Betsy?
Number 2, have you ever had any bad spills?
Yes, I have had one bad spill.
What happened?
Well, I was coming off the jump and the wind caught my tips of my skis and I fell on my head.
Oh, no. No, your spine wasn't too jarred, I hope?
No, I
No?
was just disqualified.
Oh, what a shame. Well, let's see here. It says that you are Norwegian by birth. Do you speak the tongue by any chance, number 3?
Yeah.
How do you say thank you in Norwegian?
Mange tack.
Number 1, how do you say thank you in Norwegian?
Mange tack.
Number 2?
Mange tack.
Mange tack, and we go on to Donna Meach.
Number 1, is Sonja Henning Norwegian or Swedish?
She's Norwegian.
Number 3, is she Norwegian or Swedish?
I believe she is American, no, but she was born in Norway.
She's born in Norway. Number 2, did she ever win the Olympics?
She did several times.
Several times. Number 1?
She did, yes.
Number 2, is there a ski jump near Chicago that you've ever jumped on?
No, I haven't jumped on one in near Chicago.
Number 3, have you jumped in quite a few places in Europe?
Yes.
What's the most famous ski jump in Italy?
In Italy, there is in Cortina. I've never been that far south.
What is the, number 1, what is the most famous ski jump near Munich?
Garmisch-Partenkirchen.
Pardon me?
Garmisch.
Number 2?
Probably Oberdorf.
Yes, Don?
Number 2, how many times did you say Sonja Henning won the Olympics?
I believe she won it twice.
Number 1, did you say how many times she won it?
2 or 3 times.
Kitty?
Number 1, are the skis you were carrying on the platform your own?
No, they were not.
Were they your own, number 2?
No, they are not.
Were they your own, number 3?
No.
No. Number 1, how long have you been in this country?
4 years.
4 years. And number 3?
For 7 years.
And you, number 2?
Just over 5 years.
Number 1, what is a Christie?
It is a turn on skis.
And what is a slalom, number 2?
It is a type of race.
Do you use different skis for jumping than you do for ordinary skiing, number 3?
Oh, yes, indeed.
You do?
Quite a different.
Where is Bergen?
Bergen is on the west side of Norway, in the
What is
fjord.
the famous composer?
I don't
We'll
know,
never
but
know.
we have to compose our thoughts now because it's time to vote. So will you please mark your ballots without consultation and vote as usual for number 1, number 2, or number 3. All set, Betsy?
Yes, I voted for number 3 because he made a mistake in something he was saying, but he corrected it, and I figure he probably really does know the answer. Now, that doesn't make much sense.
That's very good.
No, I know what I mean.
Maybe only to another Guacharo, but I understood. Don, how about you?
I voted for number 3 because the other 2 look more Swedish.
Oh. Kitty, you selected?
I voted for number 3. Well, I thought he looked like a ski jumper. That's my only reason.
Mm-hmm. And you going to make it unanimous?
No, I was going to vote for number 3, but I voted for number 2. First of all, he looks like he's well preserved on ice, and secondly, I think that he had an awful lot of answers. If he doesn't know very much about, if he's not a skier, he certainly knows an awful lot about skiing up at Placid.
All right, there you have it now. Let's see how well we did on this one. You've heard just why we voted the way we did. We'll discover right now which one of these gentlemen is the national champion ski jumper. Will the real Anston Samuelsson please stand up? for the second time tonight, you were slalomed, Christied, and everything. All right, number 2, would you tell us who you really are and what you do?
My name is Bill Andre. I live in Montclair, New Jersey, and I'm a law student at Harvard University.
And number 3, what about you, sir?
My name is Olga Hansen. I'm a waiter in Stockholm, the restaurant here in New York.
Well, how do you feel about that? We haven't got time for question, I'm awfully sorry to say, because the time is running out. But as you can see, you defeated the entire panel. So, gentlemen, may I say to you that you will collect from Geritol $1,000. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed your visit. Good night, good luck, and Takas to Mirkit. Incidentally, I would like to state that Mr. Samuelston has asked that his winnings be contributed to the Southern Rocky Mountain Ski Association for inclusion in their share of the International Ski Association Championship Fund, and we will do that for you, Mr. Samuelston. Now, we return to our panel in just a moment, but first, let's see what this man is up to.
Did you get a new electric razor for Christmas? And do you find it difficult to get a really close shave with it? Well, now, don't blame your electric razor. Just do this. Tomorrow morning, before you use that new electric razor, just put some Williams Electric Shave on your face. Now, it's the Before Shave Lotion that makes any electric razor give you a closer shave. Here's how it works. Williams Electric Shave instantly evaporates perspiration, ends razor drag, sets up your beard for a closer, longer-lasting shave. And Williams Electric Shave lubricates your skin for a smoother, more comfortable shave. So men, remember, for a shave that's razor blade close with any electric razor, use Williams Electric Shave, the Before Shave Lotion. See the difference, feel the difference. And if you use a regular razor, try Williams Gold and Yellow Shaving Creams. Contain cream of lanolin for the man with a heavy beard.
Right you are, Bob Shepard. If it's Williams, it's the answer to every shaving need. Well, that's all the time we have tonight, except I do want to thank, on behalf of all of us, Betsy and Don, for being with us these last couple of weeks. Hope you enjoyed it enough to come back and see us again.
Please let us come.
Thank you, Bud. We'd like to. You've certainly graced our panel. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
And next week, Polly Bergen will be back, and that's all for now, except good night and Happy New Year to you, panel.
Happy New Year to everyone.
And now this is Bud Collier saying good night for Geritol and reminding you all to tell the truth. Good night. Happy New Year.
To Tell the Truth is the Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production, in association with the CBS Television Network. Ski clothes and equipment, courtesy of Norse House of New York.
If you sometimes can't sleep because of simple nervousness, overwork, or fatigue, try Sominex. Taken as directed, Sominex helps bring 100% safe sleep. Contains no narcotics, non-habit forming.
Take Sominex tonight and sleep. Safe and restful sleep. Sleep, sleep.
Take Sominex as directed for 100% safe sleep.
To Tell the Truth has been brought to you by Geritol. Now available in this beautiful apothecary bottle of 100 tablets for family use. It saves you money. And Geritol Jr. Mothers, remember after flu, cold, or sore throat to help your child gain strength fast. Give him Geritol Jr. Be sure to watch Geritol's exciting quiz sensation 21 with Jack Barry Monday nights over another network. Check your local listings for time and station. This is Vern Bennett wishing you good night and good health from Pharmaceuticals Incorporated.
Stay